Hi everyone, I am Kritika. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will talk about some very common mistakes that I see students make during the exam preparation. So I remember my time when I was preparing for CVT and I did commit some of these errors. So through this video, I hope you avoid making these errors and it benefits you in some way. So without further ado, let's get to the video. The first mistake that I see students make is not sticking to the syllabus and not following the exam pattern. Guys, so I was recently having this conversation with one of my students in my coaching session, which you can also book through the link, TopMate link in the description box. And she said that if I get one question wrong, what's the harm? Only 1 mark will be deducted, right? That's because that's what the exam patterns say. No, this is not how it works. Okay, so it works something like this. If you get one question wrong, not only will you lose out on the 1 mark that is given, but you'll also lose out on the 4 marks that you were supposed to get if you get the correct answer. So in total you lose out on 5 marks. So I got one question wrong. That's why I scored 295 out of 300. This is how it works. And also, if I talk about syllabus of CEBT, social psychology is not mentioned. So that is something that you must study based on the syllabus's POV. That is what your exam will be based on. Make the syllabus your holy grail. I've mentioned this in my previous video as well. Stick to the syllabus because that will ultimately pave the way for how you want to navigate through the entire curriculum of NTA CUET syllabus and sticking to the exam pattern. Second mistake is not managing your time effectively. We know about the exam pattern, right? 75 questions for 90 marks. 75 questions for 90 minutes. And that means that there is sufficient time, right? If you look at it, it is a good time. So while you're preparing for, like, while you're giving the examination, make sure that you have a thorough check with the time that is given. Don't dwell on one question for too long. This makes me want to come to the third point, which is that if you know of an answer, attempt it. Like, first scan the entire paper. If you know of an answer, attempt it. And if you don't know of an answer, do not give up hope. Don't make that question the end of your life, the end of your entire paper. It's just one question that you don't know, right? You still know a lot of other questions, so focus on what you do know. And if you don't know any answer to any question, skip that, maybe come to it later. And the third is that another point I want to make it, as which I see so many students make, is one mistake is that they mark an answer, then they move on to the next question, and then they come back to the previous question and they change their answer because they're like, oh, I think this might not be it. And turns out that the answer that they marked first is actually the correct one. So, and we all do it, right? I'm pretty sure we've all done it. Like, and it turns out that it's sort of like very natural to go with their first instinct. So we must go with our first instinct, especially when it turns to questions, because our brains, we should trust our brains, right? And when we make guesses or when we just go with our hunches, so to say, uh, that's not the good strategy for examinations. So make sure that whatever your first instinct says, you should ideally go with that, unless you suddenly remember that, oh, this was the answer and I've marked the wrong one. This makes me move on to the third point, which is not having a good D-Day exam strategy. So eat well, sleep well before the day of examination, and also avoid consuming substances like caffeine, which might make you vulnerable. So personally, I love coffee, but I've noticed that when my stress levels are already high and I consume coffee, it just makes me more anxious for no reason. So it's up to you, obviously, but my little suggestion would be not to consume caffeinated drinks that might make you anxious, because examination setting is such that your anxiety levels will already be a little high. So don't make it worse. So next is that one very, very common mistake which I've frequently addressed in my previous videos is that students go give exams without enough revision. And they study well. They've studied all the topics, stuck to the syllabus, but they haven't revised. Our brains are very good at fooling us. Ki, oh, I will remember it. मुझे तो याद रहेगा, but the brain won't remember it. It's just how it is. We have to study. You guys know the Ebbinghaus's forgetting curve. Our brains forget stuff. That is human nature. So make sure that uh, before the day of revision, you get, or at least on the day of revision, like before the exam, you get your notes in, start revising, make your notes in order, start revising. All the topics are listed under syllabus. That for the love of psychology, attempt PYQs. Okay. And that's all I have for you today. These are some very common mistakes that I wanted to address because I see so many students make. I know CUET is coming, so everyone who's giving CUET, all the very best. You studied hard. Please know that consistency is key and trust yourself. I'm pretty sure that you will do great. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.